All right, so our today's topic is if conditions, but let us first save this file, if conditions dot py. So in our today's in our today's video, we are going to discuss all about Python conditions and if statements. And we are going to discuss how Python condition and if statements work. So basically, Python supports the usual logical conditions, um, which we usually use in maths. Like, let's say, we also discussed about operators earlier, so you might be familiar with that from the previous videos. Like, let's say equals, we say A equal to B, and then we say not equals, and it's like this: A is not equal to B, and then less than, A is less than B, and then greater than, and A is greater than B, and then less than and equal to, A is less than and equal to B, greater than and equal to, and A is greater than and equal to B. All right. So we usually use these conditions in our if statements or loops. So basically, if statements are written using the if keyword. So let's say we have a value, we have a variable A has the value 33, and B has a value 200, or you can have say whatever value out there. We say if B is greater than A, then print B is greater than A, like this. So let's say we have we want to check whether a number is positive or not. Check whether a number is positive or not. So, but let's discuss about how if statements work. So basically, if statements evaluate a condition, an expression that results in true or false. If the condition is true, the code block inside the if statement is executed. If the condition is false, the code block is skipped. So let's say check whether a number is positive or not. So let's say we have a number equal to 50. All right. So if number is greater than, let's say, 0, so then I'll say the number is positive, because obviously any number which is greater than 0 is always positive. Moreover, you need to make sure that you don't have indentation errors, because Python heavily relies on indentation. So let's say if there's a space uh, like this. Let's say if you don't have these spaces out there and you print it like this, it will cause an error. Like you can already see this red underline under this print, right? So print the number is positive, right? Like this. So this is how the Python if statements work in the Python. Um, let's say we want to have multiple statements in if block. So let's say we have age 20, and if age is greater than 18, print you are an adult, print you can vote, print you have full legal rights. Perfect. All right, we have this error. Like you can't have unnecessary spaces, otherwise it will throw you an error. All right. So let's save it, file, save, and let's print it out and like this. It has printed it out everything for us. All right. So this is perfect. All right. So this is how the if statements work. Now let's talk about multiple elif statements. So you can have as many elif statements as you need. Python will check each condition in order and execute the first one that is true. Like let's say we have this score 75. If score is greater and equal to 90, like let's say we are checking it for a certain subject. So we'll print grade A. Elif score is greater and equal to 80, print grade B. Elif score is greater and equal to 70, print grade C. Elif score is greater and equal to 60, print grade D. All right. So this is how the multiple if statements work. So how elif works basically. How elif works. So basically, when you use elif, Python evaluates the conditions from top to bottom. As soon as it finds a condition that is true, uh, it executes that block and skips all the remaining conditions. So let's say, let's print it out. So look, it only printed grade C and it skipped the rest of the statements. This is how elif works. All right. So only the first true condition will be executed in elif. Only first true condition will be executed. Uh, so even if there are like multiple, even if there are multiple conditions which are true, Python stops after executing the first matching block. All right. This is how Python works. So this is how Python works. Let's say, let's do an exercise. Let's say day of the week checker. So let's say we have day 4 and I want to check when is day 4. So if day equal to 1, print Monday. Elif day equal to 2, print Tuesday. Elif day equal to 3, print Wednesday. Elif day equal to 4, print Thursday. Elif day equal to 5, print Friday. Elif day equal to 6, print Saturday. Elif day equal to 7, print Sunday. All right, this is how it works. So let's save file, save. And let's print it out. Here it is. The day 4 is Thursday. So this is how our elif statements work. I hope it makes sense. Now let's talk about the else keyword in Python. All right, the else keyword. So the else keyword catches anything which isn't caught by the preceding conditions. The else statement is executed when the if condition and any elif conditions evaluate to false. All right. So let's say we have A equal to 200 and B equal to 33. So if B is greater than A, print B is greater than A. Elif A equal to B, print A and B are equal. Elif else print A is greater than B. All right, let's save this. So in this example, since A is greater than B, so the first condition is not true. Also, the elif condition is not true. So what it will do is it will go to the else condition and it will print to the screen that A is greater than B, like this. So I hope it makes sense. So else without elif, you can also have it like else without elif. You can also have an else without the elif, like let's say we say A equal to 200, B equal to 33, and if B is greater than A, print B is greater than A. Else print B is not greater than A, like this. Can and save it. And here it is. B is not greater than A. Perfect. So let's do an example as well, like check even or odd numbers. Number equal to 7 if number percent 2 is equal to 0, print the number is even. Else print the number is odd. And let's run it. So the number is odd. Perfect. Complete if elif else chain. So let's say, let's talk about complete if elif else chain. So you can combine if, elif, and else to create a comprehensive decision-making structure. All you have to do is temperature classifier. Temperature is equal to 22 if temperature is greater than 30. Print it's hot outside. Elif temperature is greater than 20. Print it's warm outside. Elif temperature is greater than 10. Print it's cool outside. Else print it's cold outside. All right. This is how it works. Run swarm outside like this. And this is how it works. All right. So you can also use else as fallback. The else statement acts as a fallback that executes when none of the preceding conditions are true. This makes it useful for error handling, error handling, validation, and providing default values, right? So let's say username is equal to Irum. If length of the username is greater than 0, print welcome. And yes, we want to add username over here. So I also have to say, like, because I am gonna add a placeholder here. So we add this F before it, before our string, so that it can take this name and insert it over here. All right. And else print error, username cannot be empty. Control S, and let's save it and let's print it out. Here it is. So this is it for now. This is it for now. And I hope to see you guys in the next video. This is our if and else statement concept. I hope you guys understood it pretty well. See you guys in the next video.